friends, welcome back to Feral Fairy. Today we are making a very easy made-to-measure cozy sweater that can be made with any yarn, any hook, and any size. And we are going to jump right into it. For materials, you're just going to need scissors, your chosen hook, and your chosen yarn. I will be working with the Loops and Threads Facets acrylic. Again, this is made to measure. Whatever hook and whatever yarn will work. So first we need to get the size of our sweater. If you go to the beginning of your shoulder, it's gonna be tight, and then the larger you make it, the more oversized it's gonna be. Another trick is you can take a shirt or a sweater that you like the size of, and you can go from the seam, see the seam there and the seam. That is how big I'm going to make my starting chain. So first we just need a slip knot, X in the back, 2 in the front, under the first one, grab the second one, pull your fingers out, close it. So now we are just chaining that measurement from earlier. Okay, there we go. You are going to chain 3 more. 1, 2, 3. We are skipping the first 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and going into the 4th with a triple or a treble crochet. So that's over twice, through the 4th chain, over 2, over 2, over 2, 3, triple. And we are just working into the next chain right there with a triple and working them all the way down to the end of this row into each chain. The starting chain is always really annoying, so if it's a struggle, you're doing it right. Just power through, over 2, in, 2, 2, 2, and I will come back when mine is complete. So now we are coming up, that is our final stitch. We are doing our triple crochet into there. And that's our first row. You're then going to chain 3 and turn your work. And our chain 3 counts as our first triple. So we are going into this second chain right here. And just like before, into that next chain. And then just all the way along in every chain a triple crochet. And since the chain 3 counts as a triple, we are going into the top of the chain 3 with our last triple crochet. And that's what row 2 looks like. And you are just repeating row 2 until you get your desired length. If you're still confused, go back to row 2 and just continue to work those rows. You can make it cropped, you can make it long, really up to you. So I ended up doing 15 rows. And when you are done, I would recommend chaining 1 and tying it off and then turning it back to our starting chain. But the starting chain is always the tightest, whereas this has a lot more stretch. So I like that to be at the top. Once again, doing our slip knot. So taking the slip knot off your hook, we are going to find the top of our first chain 3 and go through, grab our loop, pull it through, and chain so it is attached. And then you're going to chain 2 more, total of 3. And now we're figuring out where we want our neck hole to be. So again, that's going to depend on your size and what you are making. I think I'm going to do 10 and leave that for the neck hole. I'm going to work 10 treble crochets up to that point into the next chain. 2, 3, and there is our 10th. So now on the other side, you're going to want to count the same amount of chains and put a stitch marker. For a cheap option, I just take a piece of yarn and put it through and tie it lightly. So this is our space in between. And now you are just going to count the amount of chains that you have skipped. So for me, that is 22. So that is how many I am going to chain. There's my 22. So then I'm going to yarn over twice. And where the stitch marker is, put that out of the way. And then just a treble in the next one, and you should have the same amount on this side as the other side. So you're just going to go to the end of the row and into our final chain, which is our chain 3. So now that's what it looks like, and we have our neck hole. Turn this over and start working on our back panel, and it's pretty much identical to the front. Chain 3, not into the first but into the second, And then when you get to the chain, you're going to want to work into it, putting a treble into each of the single chain. Should be the same amount as you obviously chained first, so that's how you can count that you have the right amount for the neck. And then we're back to this side, and we are just working the trebles all the way to the end, into the top of that chain 3, and there we have that. Now is also a great time to try it on. Make sure that it fits the way that you like. Oh, it's perfect. See, we're just doing 2 side seams, so you can kind of tell on the side how it's gonna fit. So now you can chain 3, turn your work, and we are doing the exact same thing that we did with the front panel. So I'm doing 15 rows, skipping that chain 3, doing trebles all the way across. And just like every row, top of the chain 3 with a treble, chain 3, turn your work, and we're just doing the exact same thing until we have the same amount as our front panel. So I've built up my rows, and I have left the chain attached down here, and now we're going to be sewing up to the arm. So first, you're going to want to try it on, and I have just tied off where you want the armhole to be, and I've done that on both sides. And then you have to decide which is the inside and which is the outside, and flip it so the inside, the part that will not be showing, is facing here. I have kept the chain attached down here and turn it this way, so we are working from the string and going up to our arm. I have started with a chain of 1, and then I'm going to take the other corner and slip stitch. And once that's together, we are working single crochets all the way up to our stitch marker. These chains are really annoying to work in, so I just go through 3 single crochets and then 1 in that hole, and then 3 across this treble. And this is all we're doing up until the stitch marker. So you should be left with a hole, and this is how we're going to build out the arm. We are going to be working single crochets all the way around, but this time we are working into the chain, into each chain around until we meet back to where we started. And as we come back to where we started, working into that last chain, and then slip stitching into the first single crochet, and we have our arm. Now's a great time to try it on and make sure the side works. And now this next row is the row that we are going to do for the entire arm, and you're just going to chain 3 into this next one with a treble in every single crochet around until we get back to our first one. Coming up on the end, working into that final single crochet. And then you're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. So not treble, the top of the chain 3, slip stitch, and you have the start of your arm, and that is all you are going to repeat. Chain 3 and work those trebles in every chain around until you get your desired length. And once this side is done, you're going to want to complete the exact same method on the other side. And the last step is just flipping it inside out so that is hidden and you can't see it. And I'll come back when mine's done. And this is what it looks like on. I'm absolutely obsessed. We love a good, easy, fast, made to measure project. Look at my little cone head. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to see your creations, so please tag me. And until next time, peace.